Hey, we're on the second go-around in region, and tonight Green Canyon and Ridgeline are going to go at it again. Ridgeline won the last outing pretty handily against Green Canyon. Green Canyon had a rough start in that game, and Ridgeline's been rolling. They're 5-1 in their last 6 games. They have multiple double-digit scores, and who are you going to just try to stop? It's kind of a pick your poison with Ridgeline. You've got Cox and Knowles and Hall and Smith, and those guys can all put the ball in the basket. Meanwhile, Green Canyon, they've been up and down. They won their first 3, then they lost 4, then they won 3, and they've been like 3-4, 5-4 ever since. They've just been kind of try to find themselves. When you look at this Green Canyon team, they're young, they're inexperienced, they've had some injuries, but they're trying to find their way. If they shoot the ball better, they can play with anybody. They're going to shoot the ball better tonight. They're going to have to against a very good Ridgeline team. Coming up on the Game of the Week.
I have been up and down with my weight for my whole life. I've always wanted a body that looks like something very specific in my mind. Even when I was at my best, I never got there.
Today we're hitting the Fusion.
Over the last 3 months, I've lost 33.5 pounds of fat working out on the Fusion CST. I can do a 30-minute workout, and I have done cardio, strength, sweat my ass off, and I'm done for the day.
I'm your iFit trainer. Let's work.
It honestly felt like somebody was in the room encouraging me to push harder.
We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
It felt like this person's attention is literally on me right now.
Who wants those abs? Who wants to
and
work
I'm going
for
to
them?
push myself to not let them down.
We're hitting everything right
I
here.
never thought I would have abs. I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, there's a couple of abs.
Nice work.
I always had a vision of what I wanted my body to look like. I've achieved that now, and that makes me feel incredibly proud. Thanks to NordicTrack.
Wendy's is saying thanks for making the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger America's #1 bacon cheeseburger by giving you more of what you love. Introducing Wendy's Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Double the beef, double the bacon, and now it comes in a giant meal for $5 with nuggets, fries, and a drink. There's absolutely nothing junior about it, except the price. Get Wendy's $5 Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger meal before it's gone.
Here at Palmer's, we've always had a philosophy of keeping our prices the lowest in town. That's kind of our guarantee. We always guarantee the lowest prices in the valley. We were in a warehouse for 17 years and we could justify it by the low overhead. Nothing's changed with our move. We have a little bigger store because we outgrew the last one, but nobody will beat us in price on any product. On mattresses, furniture, sofas, you name it, we'll beat it. We're on the highway in Providence, 3 blocks south of Macy's, right next to Big O Tire.
Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology.
I had a great conversation with Coach Dan McClure of the Green Canyon Wolves earlier today. Long conversation about his team, about this season, about its ups and downs. You know, Cade DeBoard, he gets a lot of attention from defenses. He hasn't been putting up the numbers that he was earlier in the season, and Coach McClure says, yeah, he's getting the defense's complete attention. It's harder for him to get his shots, and he's got that wrist nagging injury that just is giving him problems each and every game. Coach says, look, we need to spread the ball out. We need to score. We just need to score better. We need to get better rotations. We need to keep the ball in front of us. And those are the things they're going to try to do tonight against Ridgeline. He says we're much better when we score early and get a little bit of confidence. Didn't do that against Ridgeline. Even though they were down by 10 in that game at halftime, he still felt pretty good about where they were because he felt like they were battling. But Ridgeline closed that game out. He says they're hard to guard. Again, speaking of Ridgeline, pick your poison. Is it going to be Cox? Is it going to be Knowles? He thinks that Adams and Hall are underrated. They're going to make them shoot it tonight, kind of sag off them and try to slow down some of the other guys. And if Adams and Hall are hitting their shots tonight, it might be a long night for Green Canyon. He says if we keep the ball in front of us and we shoot the ball well, we got a chance in this one. Coach McClure talking to me today about his young Wolves. We'll see what happens. Game of the week coming up.
Say the word base. Say the word mess.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley, it's way better than fast food, it's Wendy's. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, bring back what you've been missing. Palmer Home Furnishings, our low overhead means higher quality at lower prices. Aspen Dental, get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company, privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 25 years. Welcome to North Logan, where tonight on the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel, the Green Canyon Wolves are at home hosting the Ridgeline Riverhawks on the Game of the Week. I'm Eric Olson. I'll be here with you all night long as these two teams tangle. Last time out, Ridgeline won that ball game. Green Canyon ended up with Smith and Lundeen 17 and 14 points. This is on the 15th of January. Knowles with 19, Cox with 14, and Smith with 13 for Ridgeline in that ball game as Ridgeline came out on top. Ridgeline has won 5 of their last 6 games. They're 9-8, 4-1 in the region. Green Canyon's also 9-8, but 2-3 in region play. Hey, we're going to have the national anthem here at Green Canyon High School, so we'll step aside for that.
The Green Canyon band performs the national anthem.
The Green Canyon Band with the national anthem. It's already been an exciting night here in North Logan. The JV game went overtime. The Green Canyon JV winning at 61-59. We've got some good individual players in this ball game. Caden Cox for Ridgeline is 14th in 4A in scoring at 14 points per game and 5th in three-pointers. He hits just under 2.5 per game. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Spencer Adams, a 6'1 senior, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists per ball game, and an underrated guy according to Green Canyon coach Dan McClure. This guy is underrated as well according to Coach McClure. Chase Hall, number 2, 10, 4, and 3. Caden Cox, 14 points, 2.5 three-pointers per game, and 2 assists per game. Peyton Knowles, here's a kid that's coming on. A 6'5 junior, 12 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. And they're going to go with Josh Jackman, the 6'9 junior, 6 points, 3.5 rebounds in the starting lineup. Only a couple seniors really getting time for Ridgeline. They got a lot of kids that are going to be back next year. Green Canyon, another young team as well. As they turn out the lights here in North Logan. Spencer Mon, a 5'11 junior, averaging 3 points a game, gets the start tonight. Jace Blotter, another 5'11 senior, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Jared Anderson, the 6-foot freshman, 8 points, 2 rebounds per game. Brady Smith, the 5'11 junior, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Jake Lundeen at 6'2", he's the senior out there along with Blotter, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist per game. Jacob Regan kind of got a tweak last week, and his minutes may be monitored tonight, so he may not see a lot of playing time tonight. We'll have to see. Cade DeBoard, same. He's been ill this week, averaging 14 points per game, almost 14.5 per game. And he's a usual starter, but he won't be starting tonight because he's been ill. Brady Smith, really their scoring threat now. Smith, the son of Utah State head coach Craig Smith. He's number 23 for Green Canyon. His little brother Carson Smith, a 6'3 freshman, may see some time tonight. Lundeen out front. Green Canyon looking for a better start than they had at Ridgeline a couple of weeks ago. Lundeen's going to fire up a 3. No good, rebounded by Cox. Cox hands it back to Hall, and he'll walk it across the timeline, and Coach Day says, give it to Spencer, and Adams comes and gets it, and he calls out the play. Knowles. Now to Hall. There's Cox. They're going to let Adams and Hall shoot tonight, and Adams misses. I mean, they're going to try to close out on him, but there's other guys that they're going to concentrate on defensively, speaking of Green Canyon. There's a turnover. There's a little bump and no foul either way. And the pass coming out of there goes awry. And Ridgeline gets the ball back with first turnover by either team. Down low to Jackman. They triple him when he gets down on the block. Knowles looked at a 3 and decided against it. Here's Hall in the paint. He's shut off. Good defense by Green Canyon, keeping the shooters in front of him. Cox looking for an opening. Kicks it out to nobody. Turnover by Ridgeline. And the Wolves firing up a 3 at the other end. It's short. Knowles up high for the rebound, and a foul called on Jared Anderson. So the freshman picks up the first foul of the ball game. Off the miss by Blotter for 3. No score. We've played almost 2 minutes here in this first quarter. And Hall will bring it up. Cox had a look at a 3, took one dribble inside the three-point line and drains it. So Caden Cox gets the scoring started with 6:10 to play in this first quarter. It's 2-0 Ridgeline. Now the weave being run by Green Canyon. Down inside and kicking it out is Anderson. Blotter was in the corner. It went wide of him, and it was tipped out of bounds by Ridgeline. And Blotter will trigger in underneath his own basket. Oh, he bounces it off the back of Knowles and takes it. 3 on the way, won't go. Rebound fought for by Smith, but Knowles knocks it away. Knowles has 6 inches on Smith. Here's Cox. Stop, go, fall down. Jackman throws it into the backcourt, and it's a turnover. Jackman got the loose ball after Cox fell down, but then he threw it over the head of Knowles. This Ridgeline team is 4-1 and an overtime loss to Skyview in a game that they probably should have won. Down the stretch, they couldn't hang on to that lead. Getting to the rim is Anderson, but he can't finish. Here comes Hall. Green Canyon doing a good job defensively to get back and slow things down. Hall, 3 in the corner, rims out, rebounded by Lundeen. 4 on 2 and out in front is Blotter. Lay it up, miss it because it's blocked by Knowles. Out of bounds. Off of Green Canyon. Wow, what a hustle play by Knowles. (2-0) with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Both teams having trouble scoring the ball here in the early going. Ridgeline with that 2-0 lead. Jackman comes high post. They go instead to Adams. Adams drives, kicks back to Cox. Cox with Smith right up on him. Matching shoes. Adams to Hall. Hall changes direction, goes to Knowles, who cuts through and lays it up and in. Peyton Knowles with a bucket, and it's 4-0 Ridgeline. 4.5 to play in the quarter. Smith, rocker step back to his left, then throw it to Blotter, and Lundeen passes up a 3. Smith, nice move, decided not to drive all the way in though. And Green Canyon continues to work it. They're looking for more scoring. They're just not getting the scoring that they need. And they can't find the bottom of their bucket, but Blotter does, and 1. He throws it up to the rim, it goes in, and he's going to the line. Cox gets the foul, his first team foul on Ridgeline. DeBoard getting set to check in. Who's coming with him? Dallas Day, number 44, is going to come in with him. Now they don't let DeBoard in yet. He must be coming in for Shooter. Blotter hits it, heads for the bench. He's got 3 points, and it's a 4-3 ball game. And Cade DeBoard, 12th in scoring in 4A, 3rd in three-pointers at 2.6 per game. On the floor now. He's had a harder time getting his shot. Now the teams are really looking at him. Cox to the rim, misses. Rebounded by Lundeen out front to Smith. Smith fakes the pass, puts it on the glass too hard. Rebounded by Knowles. We're going the other way. Cox is in the corner. Hall takes it all the way himself. 6-3 Ridgeline. 3.5 to play in the first quarter as Lundeen looks for a cutter. Nobody there. Gives it off to Smith. Smith to Day. Day working on Jackman. Puts it up too hard off the glass. Adams with the rebound. Cox steps to his left. Fires up a 3 and hits. Caden Cox with 5, and it's 9-3 Ridgeline as we approach the 3-minute mark of this first quarter. DeBoard goes down, gets it back. Little scoop up layup over his shoulder the other way is good. Cade DeBoard makes it 9-5 Ridgeline as we're under 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Knowles looking for help. Hands it off to Cox. Long 3 on the way. Got it. Caden Cox had a bottle of aiming fluid before the ball game. He's got 2 3-pointers. He's got 8 points, and it's 12-5 Ridgeline with 2:41 to play in the first quarter here in North Logan. Cox with 8 already at 14 last time these two teams played. We talked about some of the leaders and talked about DeBoard, 12th in 4A in scoring at 14.3, third in three-pointers, 2.6 per game. Brady Smith is 13th in 4A in scoring for Green Canyon, 14.2 points per game. And Jace Blotter, he's the Hamburglar, 5th in 4A steals with just under 2 per game. Cox is 14th in 4A in scoring, 5th in three-pointers at 2.3 per game. Adams is 5th in 4A in assists at 3.4. Chase is 7th at 3.1 and 6th in steals at 6.1. We're ready to go. Blotter back into the ball game. Blotter to board, Anderson, Smith. And hey, I don't have a 14 on my roster. But he's in there. Go 14. Smith with a nice move underneath, but they say he dragged his foot and traveled it. Smith with the ticket to ride, and it's a turnover for Green Canyon. Their second. Ridgeline also with 2. Looked like it was a good move to get open. Cox, another one. This one's short. Here's DeBoard. Cox is there. Hall is there. One of them fouls him. DeBoard's going to the line. The shot didn't go. The official made a motion like count the shot, but it rimmed out. And the foul is on Chase Hall. Second on Ridgeline, and DeBoard, who didn't start, didn't practice a lot this week because he's been sick, not COVID. He came off the bench, hit his first shot attempt, and then misses that free throw. 2 minutes even to play in this first quarter, 12-5 Ridgeline. DeBoard sneaks that one in over the rim. He's got 3 points. Ridgeline's doubled up Green Canyon at 12-6. We're under 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. Jake Smith off the bench for Ridgeline with the ball, gives it off to Hall. Knowles looking, finds Smith. Smith bumped by Blotter, turns the corner, kicks it out. Just inside the three-point line, it's Will Booth with the bucket. 14-6 Ridgeline. Smith hasn't got going. He kicks that one off to DeBoard. DeBoard with the little floater, won't go. Rebounded by Hall. Hall down the middle, then turns left. Gives it up, and Booth with it again. Booth looking for a cutter. He finds Hall. Hall fakes the long three. Knowles has it. He'll fire up a three and hit. Peyton Knowles has got range. He's got 5 points, and it's an 11-point Ridgeline lead, 17-6. Anderson to the rim, leaves it short. He'd love to have that one back as Cox rebounds and comes the other way. Cox kicks it into another ear. Left hand over his shoulder, won't go. Rebounded by Ridgeline. That one won't go. I think it was Booth, and it's out of bounds off of Ridgeline. Booth left it short as well. A lot of shots falling short for both teams here tonight. They're getting a long way into a long season. Some guys' legs maybe a little noodly, which is weird if you're 16, 17, 18. Oh, nice backdoor cut, and DeBoard puts it in the hole. Nice pass. And it's 17-8. Ridgeline with 13 seconds to play in the first quarter. Green Canyon staying within hollering distance of the number 2 team in Region 11. Hall drives around DeBoard. Left hand layup at the buzzer. 19-8 as we go to the second quarter. Ridgeline with the lead. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
over the period of time, my hearing became worse and worse.
Over the course of the years, I developed a hearing loss, and I would not be able to hear my employees talk to me sometimes.
For Paul Danes and Cache Valley's integrity, his character, his background, his equipment, I would recommend him to anyone for a hearing aid specialist.
We're gonna give it a free nachos when they buy a large pizza. They just gotta mention to us and say, we hear they are in the Cache Valley channel.
And look at that deliciousness that they're gonna get right here. A free nacho. So anybody following the Valley channel, you come in, you say, we saw this ad on the Valley channel and we'd like to claim the free nachos.
Say, we're gonna give you a free nacho. You earn your nachos right there, automatic.
We're back at Green Canyon High School looking for other scores in the region as some of the other teams are playing tonight. Bear River at Skyview, Logan at Mountain Crest, and no other scores available yet from out of those other games. And it's an 11-point lead here for Ridgeline. Green Canyon getting off to a slow start. Coach McClure telling me earlier today they just can't get off to a slow start. They're so much better when they can see the ball go in the hoop. And he said that, you know, that sounds kind of silly, but it's true. You always play better when you're scoring. Three-pointers really the difference in this ball game. Here comes another one. Cox three, rims out. Rebound by Green Canyon. We're going the other way as Lundeen brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Smith, who hasn't scored. He averages 14 a game. He's really not looking for a shot. He hasn't looked for his shot. He did once, and they called him for a travel. Lundeen sets the screen. To the rim, off the glass, short, rebounded by Adams. And Adams is going to bring it across himself. He looks back over his shoulder and gets the call. Jake Smith turns it over. Third turnover for the Riverhawks. Green Canyon's got to start putting the ball in the hoop. They've had a lot of good looks. They just haven't finished. Nothing from long range. And again, they've gone at the rim and had more than one that have rolled out for them. Lundeen looks inside to Blotter. Can't find him. Now Blotter comes out for it. 6.5 to play in the half. 19-8 still. Ridgeline leading the Wolves of Green Canyon. Lundeen going to work on Booth, and one. Lundeen with his first bucket of the game. Only 2 Wolves scored in that first quarter, DeBoard and Blotter. And Lundeen looking to make it an 8-point ball game. And he does. 19-11, Ridgeline. As we roll toward the 6-minute mark of this second quarter. Smith to Booth. Back to Smith. And there's Knowles. He's hit 1 3, and Lundeen pushes up on him. Now Lundeen against Cox. Quarterback on quarterback. Cox gets past him. Misses the shot, but free throw's coming. As Cox using that stop and start motion to really keep Lundeen off balance. Spencer Mon gets the foul. And Cox at the free throw line for the first charity pitches of the night for Ridgeline. And he makes the first. Green Canyon shot 4 free throws. Cox hits them both. He's got 10 points. here in the early going. And it's a 10-point ball game, 21-11 Ridgeline. Running that motion offense again. It slows down as Day gives it to Mon. Mon down the middle, lay it up and miss it again. Again, a good look that rims out. He got all the way to the rim. That thing did everything but touch twine. Cox lost it, got it back. Now Adams will set up the offense. Lundeen closes out on Knowles. So Knowles hands it off to Smith. Jackman gonna fire up a three. Off the front of the iron, Smith fighting for the rebound. And it stays here. Coach McClure tried to help with the call, but the official said, I don't need no help. It's staying here. Cade DeBoard getting ready to check back in. Who's he coming in for? Mon will sit. Cox will trigger in right in front of the Green Canyon bench. Smith will try to bother him. In they go to Jackman. Over his shoulder to Knowles. Knowles loses it, hands it to Jackman. Jackman misses from short range. Blotter uses the Lundeen screen and loses the ball. Has to go back and get it. Under 5 minutes now to play in the half. 21-11, Ridgeline. Here's DeBoard. Tries to spin, slid his foot, travel. He just slid that foot just a little bit. We've seen that call similar to that a couple of times tonight. As Chase Hall will replace Jake Smith. Again, Brady Smith for Green Canyon. He's got the unenviable task of trying to defend that guy. He gets picked off and switches on a screen. Now he's on Knowles, and Lundeen has Cox. Cox gets Lundeen in the air, rises, misses. Lundeen with a rebound. Here's Brady Smith. Back to Blotter. Hands off to Smith. Smith gets inside and kicks it back to Lundeen. Lundeen takes one step to his right. Misses the three-point attempt badly. 3:50 to play in the first half. Still a 21-11 game. Knowles tries to go in for the dunk, and Lundeen meets him. Lundeen with the foul, and Knowles will have to earn it at the line.
Foul on Jake Lundeen. His first.
That's the third team foul for Green Canyon. Ridgeline with 3 of their own. And Knowles goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight, and he hits. Lundeen and Blotter will take a seat. Anderson then. And our mysterious 14 that I don't have a number for. I wonder if that's Carson Smith. Free throw up and good. As Knowles hits them both. But the roster says Carson Smith's 22. Brady Smith gets inside, puts it off the glass too hard. Day fights for the rebound, but Jackman taps it over to Hall. 3:20 to play in the half in a 12-point ball game. Green Canyon having all sorts of trouble scoring the basketball. Ridgeline not exactly lighting it up percentage-wise either. As Brady Smith comes up with the steal, leaves it ahead for Anderson. And are they going to call a foul on Adams? Let's see. Yes, they are. That's Ridgeline's 4th turnover. And for Adams, that's his first. Smith looking in, goes into Day. He misses from point blank. Ball still free. Finally, Adams comes up with it. Adams to Hall. Hall with the ball fake. Goes through, leaves it for Jackman. That was a nice dime.
Joshua Jackman for 2.
Jackman with his first bucket. And it's a 25-11 lead for Ridgeline as they open up a 14-point advantage. And Green Canyon takes a timeout. Green Canyon is getting looks. They're getting shots. They're getting things to the rim. And they're just not going down for it. And Ridgeline is taking advantage. Green Canyon coming off a 55-49 win at Bear River last Friday. Jared Anderson had 14 in that one. Blotter with 11. While Ridgeline's coming off a 26-point win over Logan. There were a lot of people excited for that one and thought that might be a heck of a ball game. And Ridgeline boat raced them. Only 5 points in the third quarter in that game for Logan. Cox had 26 points, 6 3-pointers. Knowles with 10 points and 5 rebounds in that one. We'll see Logan next week as Green Canyon visits the Grizzlies. We had them scheduled a couple of times earlier this year, the Grizzlies, and COVID got in the way, just like it did with all of our lives. And we'll all be so glad when it bugs off already. And hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. In the meantime, let's enjoy some high school basketball. Chase Hall defending against DeBoard, wouldn't let him get the inbounds pass, then he knocks it out of bounds. Inbounds to Smith. He tosses it back to Anderson, and the freshman walks it up. Anderson trying to turn the corner. Hall with good defense strips it away. Anderson looks to the ref, and he says play on. And then Anderson, I think, gets a little frustrated, and then he fouls coming into the front court. That's Anderson's second. He thought he was swiped across the arm. And he didn't get the whistle. 2:30 to play in the first half as Cox fires up another three, misses. He's missed a couple in a row now after hitting his first two. Cox with an ear steal, back to Day. DeBoard, back to Day. Smith being aggressive. Oh, they say he walked again. That's, man, I didn't see that one. They've called that twice on him, and both times it didn't look like it. So I don't know if they're saying he's dragging his foot or what. The official's a lot closer than I am. Here's Hall looking down low. Jackman working on Day. Kicks it back out to Cox. Jackman takes it again on that low block. Up and under move as he goes across the paint. And Josh Jackman has four, playing some old school basketball down on the block. DeBoard kicks it out to Smith. Three on the way for Green Canyon. It's good. Anderson finally on the board. Green Canyon had been stuck on 11 for a long time. It's 27-14, Ridgeline. Jackman has it knocked away, and a turnover? No. Adams tried to save it back in. They said it went off of one of the Green Canyon players and out of bounds, and Hall will trigger in, standing in front of the cheerleaders. Into Knowles, back to Hall. Three on the way, rims out, rebounded by Anderson. Anderson's gonna bring it across. Hands it off to Smith. Anderson, who just scored, runs to the rim, shot up, won't go. Fouled by Knowles. Knowles had a hand across Anderson's wrist.
Foul on Peyton Knowles. Jared Anderson goes to the line.
Knowles first, 15 foul on Ridgeline. Anderson at the line for two as Blotter gets set to check in for Green Canyon. Anderson with four as he hits the first. And DeBoard will hit the bench. Blotter comes in for him. DeBoard coming off the bench tonight. He's got 5 points. Averages 14. Again, if you're just joining us, he's been sick this week. Not with the COVID. So they weren't sure how many minutes they'd get out of the board tonight. It's an 11-point ball game. They look down inside to Knowles. Lets the defense go by, puts it up, misses it. Jackman gets the rebound. He misses it. Finally rebounded out of there by the freshman. Anderson hands it off to Smith. Smith looking down court's going to take it himself. Left side, put it up and in. Brady Smith finally gets on the board. And Caden Cox picks up his second foul as Lundeen checks back in for Dallas Day. And Smith will go to the line with a chance to make it an 8-point ball game. Smith's free throw up and in. So Brady Smith, the junior, has 3 points, and it's a 27-19 lead for Ridgeline. Green Canyon's fought back to get it down to single digits. Ridgeline's been in control this whole game. Started off with a 4-0 lead and have led ever since. Adams is going to hold as we're down to 12 seconds. Adams turns the corner to the rim, lay it up, miss it, gets the rebound, back out front to Hall. His three goes! 3 seconds left. Lundeen at the buzzer, heaves it down, and it's a 30-19 lead for Ridgeline after the three for Hall. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. Hey, Jake, how are you? And what the heck are we doing here?
We're here. My name is Jake Olson. I work at Rich's Cars, and we are proud to be the new sponsor for the Game of the Week.
All right, sponsoring up the Game of the Week. So we're out here at Skyview where there's a Game of the Week going to be going on here real soon. So what made you want to sponsor the Game of the Week?
At Rich's, we actually have a huge following when it comes to sports because Rich, the owner, actually was a star at Logan High School, still holds a lot of state records. I played football at Mountain Crest. Sports just builds character, and we want to be able to give back to our communities and be able to help those around us see how hard work pays off.
You make sure to tell those guys down there at Rich's how good Mountain Crest is, right?
Yeah, because back in the day, apparently, the Logan used to beat up a Mountain Crest, but when I was there, it wasn't so much so.
Oh, yeah, there is some of that. And you and I, we share a little bit of stuff in common. We're from out there in the hinterlands, College Ward, Young Ward. So if you can buck bales and everything else, you can move cars, right?
Oh yeah, but growing up out in Young Ward in the farm areas where you haul hay and feed cows and do all those other things that are pretty hard work, and then selling cars seems pretty easy.
Well, okay, it may seem pretty easy, but what if I'm the guy that wants to buy a new car? I'll tell you what, I'm one of these that kind of drive my car a lot, but most people, what is it, about every 3 years people get a new car, but to me, I'm one of those guys that's really nervous about buying a new car. If somebody's going to come into Rich's, why should they not be nervous? How are you going to treat them? What should they know?
First thing, when you come to the Rich's, the environment is just like you're coming home. You're going to get a no-pressure atmosphere. You have 3 sales guys. You have myself. You have Dean Ricks. You also have Kendall Gertzen, who's Rich's son. The pressure is zero. Most people, when they go into a car dealership, they feel a lot of pressure, and they're nervous that they're going to get the vulture treatment where, oh yeah, we're going to come and sell you a car. We have to get you. What does it take to get you in a car today? We don't do that. We come in, we leave the keys on the car so most people can check it out. You go on our website, you kind of see what we have before you even come in. A lot of the time people want to call and make sure the car is still there. So if you ever want to call us, just give us a call. Our number's on our website. Ask for myself, Dean, or Kendall, and we'll make sure you're taken care of.
You've given us some good tips for the buyer there. Is there anything else? If you're buying a car somewhere, these are the things, this is what what homework should a buyer do?
First thing they want to do is I'd say go look at the Google reviews. You see our Google reviews that Rich has been in the business for 20 plus years. Being from the Valley, you don't get successful in this Valley without without being honest and being a good business guy. And I've worked for a lot of people, and working for him, I don't think I've ever worked for someone who is honest and upfront as he is. Go do your reviews. Obviously, there's going to be some negative reviews here and there, but you can't please everyone. But you know what? We do everything we can to make sure they leave happy. Call and ask other people that if they've had the same experience, because a lot of people do leave their numbers on the reviews, or just call and kind of just ask questions, because it's no pressure atmosphere. One of our biggest things we say is it's your money, it's your choice. Don't feel any pressure. A lot of the times we even tell people, you know what? Why don't you go home and think about it, because you're obviously not in the, I wouldn't say right mind, but you're obviously not in the position right now to make that decision, because it's not like buying a T-shirt. You can't just return it. So basically, that's where we're at right there.
Well, I know Rich. I played football against him in high school. I know he's a good dude. So sounds like you got a bunch of good dudes down there. There's some letters on your sign that mean something. I can't remember exactly what they are. What's that?
It's actually GGYCT. When I first started working there, I was really confused too. But there's actually two acronyms for it. The first one and the most common known one is "Good Guys You Can Trust," and that one goes by especially with selling cars like from Rich, because you ain't gonna find a more honest guy in the business. Or you could also go get your car today. So
there you go. All right, people want to come find you. How do they find you?
Go to our website at richescarsandcredit.com. Go to our Facebook page, or if you want to just call us, we're at 435-752-7424, and we're on Main Street, 2570 North Main Street in North Logan.
Thanks, Jake.
Here at Palmer's, we've always had a philosophy of keeping our prices the lowest in town. That's kind of our guarantee. We always guarantee the lowest prices in the valley. We were in a warehouse for 17 years and we could justify it by the low overhead. Nothing's changed with our move. We have a little bigger store because we outgrew the last one, but nobody will beat us in price on any product. On mattresses, furniture, sofas, you name it, we'll beat it. This is the Denali sectional made by Jackson Furniture. Okay, American made, steel frame, coils in the seat cushions, lifetime warranty, 100% genuine top grain Italian leather. One of the most popular sets, completely modular. The sectional can be made any size you want, whether you want big or small, with a chase, however you want. You name it, it can be built to whatever dimension you want. The quality of this product is the best that we have. In fact, it's the one I have in my house. Really nice set that is on a great deal right now. You got to come check this one out. We're on the highway in Providence, 3 blocks south of Macy's, right next to Big O Tire.
Why are we starting to lose our hearing? Is it genetic? Is it environmental? What's happening to us?
There's many things. Genetics can take a part of it. Certain medications, ototoxic drugs, but most of it's just life, living in general. We go to a concert here, we go to a motorcycle rally, we ride a motorcycle, we're exposed to all these loud sounds, loud music, but it all takes a little bit of hearing, a little bit here, a little bit there. We don't notice it. It's so slowly happening and it's painless, and over time just that little bit compounds, and pretty soon we have a significant hearing loss that's affecting our ability to communicate with our loved ones.
If you are experiencing any kind of problem, be you my age or be you younger, why don't you give Dr. Daines a call here at Cache Valley Hearing? Tell us where we are, Dr. Daines, and how they can get hold of you.
We're at 485 North Main Street in Logan, and you can just give us a call at 435-753-4327. We're at 753-HEAR here.
Okay, well that's a good, that's very apt. Yeah, I should say so. Any kind of hearing loss, and literally, please don't let this feeling of embarrassment or it not being manly or cool, that's that's a bit dim. You shouldn't be embarrassed about something that is a natural aging process.
It's actually more noticeable when you don't hear and have to have people to repeat themselves.
That's true. And extremely irritating for those around you that are having to repeat it time and time again. Thanks so much, Dr. Daines. And seriously, guys, give Dr. Daines a call. Your hearing problems will be solved. Thanks, Dr. Daines. You just love your customers, and your customers obviously love you. A lot of places have closed down during the last few months, but you've kept going, and at the moment you're celebrating all that customer loyalty with this fabulous free nacho deal when somebody orders a large pizza.
Yeah, we happy and lucky we've been open this whole time.
Yeah.
And it's slow down the business a little bit, but some days we're really busy. And I understand it's hard to make everybody happy, but we're doing the best we can, and we try to prevent anything we can to get safe.
Yeah.
And so far, we've been doing good, and hopefully we keep it going this way, and we just got to pray to make it happen and just keep doing the best we can to be safe and enjoy our lives.
Absolutely. And one of the things that sadly has happened during this whole performance of the virus and everything is that a lot of businesses have been closing early. So you come downtown 7 or 8 o'clock sometimes and you can't find anything open, except for maybe you guys, because you're open way late.
You know what? We don't change any of the hours. We don't get rid of any of the employees. We try to keep everybody, because this is the hardest times. We need it. We need the help, and hopefully we're doing something good for them. And people want to eat even after 8 or 9 o'clock. We still the same hours every day, all day long. So we're here for them, and they've been here for us. So no changes. Hopefully we keep doing what we're doing.
I think so. I mean, not my age particularly, because I'm usually in bed by then. But the younger kids, certainly students, they want to eat at 10 and 11 o'clock at night. And this is about the only place that you can probably come and get a fabulous nacho dish, pizzas, you've got sandwiches, desserts. It's just a great place, and you are open.
And we've been noticed, after 9 o'clock, we have one more rush, and it go for a while because everybody's closed down, and we've been here, and we've been happy to do it.
Yeah.
It's no question. We enjoy what we do, and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get those loyalty customers being supporting us to us. So we're gonna do anything to make them happy, and hopefully we go a long ways with them.
Oh, you always do. Tell us where we are and how people can find you.
We're still located in 119 South Main in the basement, and we'll be here for a while when people supporting us.
Yeah. So you need anything any time during the day from 11 o'clock onwards, right? Up until 10, 11, even midnight on a weekend. Come on down to the factory, see Fernando and the guys here. You are bound to find a really good meal. Thanks so much, Fernando.
Thank you, and I appreciate all the Cache Valley followers, and hopefully we'll be here for a long time.
You will.
Thank you.
Water is always described as being tranquil. Then you dive in and you're just moving through it and you're ripping through it, and it's not tranquil at all. All I want to do with my life is to be a United States Navy fighter pilot. I can just see myself whizzing through the air, fly high and fly fast. That's what I want to do.
She really feels the call to serve our country. and she is going to do it regardless of what that requires of her.
Nothing motivates me more than when someone tells me that I can't do something.
Becoming a fighter pilot is something people might not expect a woman to do, but she does it anyway, and she doesn't care.
I feel like I gotta stick it to him. I gotta prove him wrong.
That really makes her a role model for other girls.
That's another stereotype broken by Wells Johnson.
Wells is the person that has the most grit, the most determination, the one that won't give up, that is very relentless.
It's like Teddy Roosevelt said, nothing in this world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, and difficulty. Everything that I do with school and with sport, it's all been working towards this one thing. It's how I can use my gifts and talents to serve the world. I know that this is God's path for me. The sky is kind of like water, where it's tranquil and peaceful. And then up in a plane, tearing through the sky. I can just picture myself flying. I can see that so vividly.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic, Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley, it's way better than fast food, it's Wendy's. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, bring back what you've been missing. Palmer Home Furnishings, our low overhead means higher quality at lower prices. Aspen Dental, get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company, privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 25 years. Welcome back to the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. We're at North Logan at Green Canyon High School. Eric Olson along with you as Ridgeline leads Green Canyon 30-19. Green Canyon had whittled it down to an 8-point lead for Ridgeline, and then Chase Hall with the 3 right before the buzzer of the first half to open it back up to an 11-point lead. Both of these teams scored 11 points in that second quarter. 30-19 Ridgeline. In other games, Bear River and Skyview. Skyview leading Bear River by 7, 26-19 at the half, and Logan all over Mountain Crest 42-15 at the half in that one. Gage Jensen and Jaden Penniger with 11 apiece in that one. Let's take a look at the RPI. Yeah, the RPI is that rating system by which these teams get they get points, they get rated, and then they get seeded for the playoffs. Your top 11 teams get a first-round bye. The playoffs start at home sites on the 23rd of February. So the top 11 get a bye, and then after that, it's the highest seeded team on the 23rd there will play at home. Well, Skyview's 5th. They dropped even after winning a couple of games last week. They're down to 5. Logan is 7th, Ridgeline 10th, Green Canyon 11th. So those 4 teams, all, if this holds, and they still have a couple weeks left to play, would get a bye on that Tuesday and wouldn't have to play until Friday. Bear River's 15, Mountain Crest is 19. Mountain Crest would have to play on the road that first week. And you're looking at a possible second-round matchup. The way the brackets work and the way the brackets fall, if everything holds like this, and again, we've still got a couple weeks to play, but you're looking at a possible second-round matchup between Logan and Ridgeline. And they played each other last week. They're going to play each other again in a couple of weeks, and then they could see each other the next week. But there's still a lot of basketball to be played. The quarters and the semis and the finals are down at the Sevier Valley Center, which is in Richfield. So these teams up here would have to head down there, and the Southern Utah teams would have to head up to Richfield. We start the second half. Ridgeline leading by 11. Blotter gives to Lundeen. Blotter drives baseline, gets past Cox and scores easy. 5 for Blotter. Back to a single-digit lead for Ridgeline, a 9-point lead at 30-21. Green Canyon has lots of time. They got to play some defense and put the ball in the hole. How many times do you see, though, in a game? I've been doing this a long time. You'll see a team in a half, and they have a lot of shots that rim out and won't go in, and then all of a sudden in the second half they can't miss. I've seen that a lot. Of course, I've also seen it the other way where they can't hit the whole game. 3 on the way, rims out for Knowles. Brady Smith with the board, brings it across the timeline, hands it off to Mon. Mon gives it back to Anderson, and it's Lundeen working against Jackman. Oh, they're going to call a carry. This same guy has called a couple of travels and then that carry. He's on top of that stuff tonight. And Coach McClure is saying, what are you talking about? Coach McClure still doesn't like that call. Cox steps inside the three-point line and drains it. Cox with 12. That turnover for Green Canyon was their 6th. 4 for Ridgeline. So both teams doing a decent job taking care of the ball. And as we say that, another turnover for Green Canyon. Nice block at the other end as Hall was taking it to the rim after the turnover. Smith kicks it out to Lundeen. Mon, 3, got it! Spencer Mon with his first bucket. And it's an 8-point Ridgeline lead with 6 minutes to play in the third. Adams cuts through and gets the pass, looks down low to Jackman. Anderson on him. Jackman stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. Ridgeline with their 5th turnover. Green Canyon with a chance to cut into this 8-point deficit. Blotter will walk it up. Smith and Lundeen trade sides. They look for Smith on the cut. Now they end up giving it back to him. Lundeen firing up a 3, no good. He was wide left, didn't even draw iron. He slaps his hands together as he heads back the other way. Not pleased with that shot. Ridgeline with a chance to get it back to double digits. Adams down the lane, out to Cox. Looking at a 3, likes what he sees. Caden Cox with his 3rd triple. He's got 15 points. Back to an 11-point lead for Ridgeline. Anderson to the rim. 5 on 5 as he goes up against Knowles, and he draws the foul. Knowles with his 2nd. And Anderson now with 7 points and a chance to add another. The freshman with 8. And it's a 35-27 Ridgeline lead as we're under 5 minutes to play in the third. Knowles kicks it out to Adams. Adams uses the Knowles screen. Back to Knowles. Nice action there on the pick and roll, and Knowles knows what to do with it. Knowles with 9. 37-27 Ridgeline. 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Here's a steal by Cox against Blotter. All the way to the rim, lay it up and in easy. Cox was 17. And a 12-point deficit for Green Canyon, 39-27, as we approach the midway point of this third quarter. Smith down the middle. Knowles is there to send it out of bounds. And here comes 3 new guys. For Green Canyon is Anderson and Lundeen. I believe Mon sit DeBoard in there along with Day. Smith decides not to take the step back. Day down the middle, waits for Knowles, and then Knowles on his way down swats it away from Day. Day went down the middle, looked like he might think about dunking that thing, and then Knowles came over. Day pump faked him to get him to go by. Here's a kick on the inbounds play. They were looking for Smith coming down the lane. Now into Smith in the corner. Blotter, shaking, baking, faking, blocking as he was up against the 2 towers there of Ridgeline. Cox, pull up, long 3, yeah! Caden Cox is feeling it. 2 triples here in the third, 4 on the game. He's got 20 points. And Ridgeline leads by 15 as they're on a 7-0 run. And a timeout on the floor. Jake Smith's going to check in after this timeout for Ridgeline. .12-8 advantage here in the quarter for Ridgeline. 3.5 minutes to play. In this third quarter, 42-27. Green Canyon to whittle away at it, get it down into single digits, and then they had a chance to cut it to 6. Came up empty, and since then, Ridgeline's been on their little run, their little 7-0 run. Now Ridgeline's going to throw some pressure on. Now they back out of it. Lauder hands off to Smith, who hands off to DeBoard. Long 3 on the way. Got it! That's what DeBoard can do. He's got 8. In limited minutes tonight because of illness. Didn't get a lot of practice time this week. Here's Cox. Boy, he's taken it upon himself to win this ball game. He misses that one. Pretty good defense. And here's a near steal by Knowles. It rolls out of bounds as he knocked it away. The Ridgeline attacking the passing lanes here in this third quarter. 12-point lead for Ridgeline. Day's going to fire a 3. He's going to miss. Rebounded out of there by Ridgeline, and Jake Smith goes coast to coast, and he'll go to the free throw line. They're going to call that one on Dallas Day. Day's first, and the first team foul. This officiating crew's letting them play. Only 2 fouls here in this third quarter, 1 for each team, as Smith's free throw is up and in. And Jake Smith on the board for the first time tonight. Brady Smith will take a seat. He averages 14 a game. He's only got 3 tonight. Second free throw by Smith, no good. Green Canyon turns it over. Blotter was looking for DeBoard. DeBoard kind of hesitated on his cut. Blotter threw it wide of him and out of bounds. That's 9 turnovers for the Wolves. Smith looking for cutters. Gives it to Hall. Hall down the baseline. All the way through. Jackman with the push-up. Jackman with 6. He got the start tonight. 45-30. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Ridgeline's extended that lead. DeBoard working on Smith, and Smith puts hands on him and gets rung up. Jake Smith, his first. Blotter will throw in. Out front. Anderson, long three, and the freshman connects. 11 for the freshman. 45-33, Cox to the rim. Put it up short, rebound fought for. It's Knowles that has it, and he's fouled from the backside by Anderson. He reached in. That was an easy one. That's his third. Lob into Knowles, back in the corner to Hall. His three's good. Chase Hall ended the half with a three, and he hits one here in the third. He's got 10 points. 20 for Cox, 10 for Hall. 9 for Knowles. DeBoard off the rim, or excuse me, the glass, and in. DeBoard now with 10. And a little circus shot, and he'll go to the line. Lucas Sorensen, the sophomore, at 6'5", into the ball game. Moved into Cache Valley from Chicago area. Lucas Sorensen and his family. From what I understand, his dad, Ken Sorensen, actually played at Logan High years ago. He's helping with the bigs here at Ridgeline now. And there's Lucas Sorensen with his first chance. And he gets manhandled. And the foul called on Cade DeBoard, his first. Third team foul. 1:14 to play in the third quarter. A 12-point Ridgeline lead. Hall down the middle, shut off by DeBoard, kicks it out to Sorensen. Sorensen's going to give it up to Smith. Now Hall. Knowles to Cox. Cox behind his back. He'll go to the free throw line. Going to call on Anderson. That's his fourth. Nope. They didn't call it on Anderson. They called it on Blotter. Strat Simmons getting set to check in, and Cox misses the free throw. It's too close. Needs to step back about 5 feet and shoot it. Brady Smith is going to check in for Blotter. Cox makes one of two.
Foul shot is good.
Strat Simmons is going to come in for Cox. He's going to sit with 21 points. Big third quarter at 11. 49-36 with 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Ridgeline holding on to that 13-point lead. DeBoard with 10 off the bench. Looking for a cutter, can't find Anderson, so he ends up swinging it to DeBoard. DeBoard down the lane, back out to Lundeen. Now Lundeen will take a try at the lane. He's going to draw a foul. If they call that on Knowles, that's going to be his third. They're going to call it on Sorensen.
Foul on Lucas Sorensen. That is his first.
So Lundeen goes to the line. They say it was on the shot, which that's what it looked like. Lundeen hits the free throw. Lundeen, just one of the best all-around athletes I've seen in a long time. He can do anything. We've got some super athletes in this valley right now. Lundeen hits them both. It's It's an 11-point Ridgeline lead. They'll hold for the last shot. They led by 11 at the half. Hall tries to dump it off to Sorensen. Stolen out of there. DeBoard at the buzzer, it won't go. And it's a 49-38 Ridgeline lead as we head for the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter coming up on the Game of the Week.
Hey guys, if you've been thinking about a guitar or any other instrument in mind for you or somebody else, we have some great financing options from 6 to 12 months. Yamaha's doing a 12-month plan right now. Come in, get some time to pay it off, and have no interest for up to a year.
All right, we're back at Green Canyon High School in North Logan. Eric Olson along with you as we head to the fourth quarter. Ridgeline leading Green Canyon 49-38 after both teams scored 19 points in that third quarter.
Ridgeline will start small.
It was an 11-point halftime lead for Ridgeline, and it's still 11 after 3. Ridgeline gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. Simmons hands it off to Knowles, who finds Adams. Cox back in this game to start the fourth quarter. He's got 21 points. 9 for Knowles, the second leading scorer. They triple Knowles. Simmons loses it. Lundeen comes up with it. 7th turnover for Ridgeline. DeBoard puts it up on the glass and in. DeBoard's got 13. Anderson has 11. Second leading scorer for Ridgeline. Here's a block by Mon, out of bounds. Green Canyon basketball. They said it went off of Adams. A 9-point ball game, and Green Canyon with a chance to cut into that lead a little bit more. Smith's going to hand off to DeBoard. Smith cuts, backdoor, they couldn't find him. They go out front to Lundeen. Lundeen's going to work on Sorensen. Lundeen shows left, moves right, scores it. Lundeen with 7. It's a 7-point ball game, 49-42. Ridgeline's led by as many as 15. 6:40 to play. Cox, 3. Rims out, rebounded by Lundeen. Lundeen in a hurry across the timeline. DeBoard, long 3 on the way, short, rebounded by Lundeen. Mon, back to Smith, his 3 is short, misses everything, and it's rebounded back inbounds. Tried to be saved back inbounds by Green Canyon, and Adams caught it. And now Ridgeline trying to stem this tide. Simmons shut off by Lundeen. Ball's free. Sorensen picks it up. Timeout Ridgeline. Kyle Day says, hey, I want a 1-minute timeout. Need to slow things down here. Talk about this a little bit. As what was a 15-point lead late in the third is now down to 7, 49-42. Green Canyon won't go away. They had trouble scoring in that first half. He only had 19 points at halftime, but they scored 19 in the third quarter. And they're off to a 4-0 start here in the fourth quarter. Logan leads Mountain Crest going into the fourth quarter 59-30. And Skyview, same thing. They're going into the fourth against Bear River. They have a 10-point lead, 43-33. We get our look at Logan next week as we're at Logan. Green Canyon will be the opponent, and then Ridgeline and Logan on the 19th. Then the playoffs start the week after that. The 23rd and 26th, we may not have any Valley teams playing on the 23rd. Mountain Crest might be on their own. The other teams might all be on a bye, depending on how the RPI holds out. Coach McClure told me before the game, you know, Adams and Hall, those guys are underrated. We want to try to make them shoot and not let Cox kill us. Well, Cox has got 21 points. Hall's got 10. Adams hasn't scored. But Adams hasn't looked to score much. He's distributed and done a lot of the things that, a lot of the non-fancy, flashy things. Here's Adams with the ball. Smith is right up in Cox's jersey with him, trying not to let him get the ball. Adams down the lane, kicks out. Here's Knowles with the right hand, going right to left, puts it up and in. Peyton Knowles with 11. And that stops a little mini run by Green Canyon. Day's three is short. Smith gets the rebound, kicks it out to Lundeen. His three goes. Boy, he's missed a couple of them badly. But he hits that one, and it's 10 points for Lundeen, and it's a 6-point ball game with 5 minutes left. Cox behind his back to Knowles. Calmly fires up the three and misses. Jackman is fouled by Day as he rebounds that with one hand. Jackman at 6'9".
That is a second.
Somebody had a hold of his arm, and it was Day, and he reached up and grabbed it with one hand. Day's second foul. Down low they go to Knowles. Knowles fakes to Cutters coming through. It's knocked away from him by Lundeen and out of bounds. Man, when you're looking at this Ridgeline team that's out there right now, Adams and Hall are seniors, but these other guys are all underclassmen. And they got a bunch of underclassmen on the bench. They could be good for a couple of years. Caden Cox has Smith right up in his grill. Green Canyon was looking for a 5-second count, and they didn't get it. Adams to the rim, blocked, and a foul on the rebound. And it's going to stay here on this end. The foul's going to be called on Lundeen.
Foul on Jake Lundeen.
His second.
That is his second.
I was talking to Caden Cox before the game. You know, he broke his leg against Skyview in the football game in the playoffs. 6 weeks he was out. Now he's back at it. He says he feels great. Three on the way. Won't go. Rebound. Adams tried to tip it out. Cox and Smith fight for it. And what do we got? They're going to call a push on Smith. Brady Smith picks up his first foul. That's a 17th foul on Green Canyon. So free throws the rest of the way for Ridgeline. And Cox goes to the free throw line. He's a 90+% free throw shooter. First free throw up and in. He's missed one tonight. He's 4 for 5. Now 5 out of 6. As we're at the midway point of this fourth quarter, it's an 8-point Ridgeline lead. They've led by as many as 15. Green Canyon's had it down to 6 a couple of times. Hand it off to DeBoard. DeBoard's fouled. His shot won't go, and they're going to say it's before the shot. That's the 15 foul. They're going to call it on Chase Hall, I believe. It's his second. Lundeen gets it into Mon. Mon backs it out. Day's not afraid to take that three. Lundeen hit one a minute ago, but he doesn't take it. And DeBoard's a three-point specialist. Hall bumps him, and that's Hall's third. They haven't called a lot of fouls in this game, and they're tightening it up here in the fourth. 6th team foul now on Ridgeline. So both teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. 3:33 to go in an 8-point ball game. Green Canyon trying to claw back into it. So Lundeen goes into the backcourt to take that pass. Give it to DeBoard. Chase Hall will check him. Oh, he missed Mon cutting underneath. He was wide open. Mon to Lundeen. Lundeen out to DeBoard. Here's Smith working on Cox. See if he goes to work. He drives on him. Nope, he steps back and gives it up. DeBoard thinks about the long three, takes it to the rim. Underhand scoop won't go. Rebounded by Ridgeline. A bucket here would put Green Canyon in some dire straits. It's an 8-point lead already for the Riverhawks. If they get it out to double digits, under 3 minutes to play, yep. And Cox can do that from the free throw line as he got bumped.
23, Brady Smith.
Brady Smith picks up his second.
Goes to the line for 1 and 1.
4 fouls on Green Canyon here in this fourth quarter, 2 on Ridgeline, and that's the 8th team foul. As Caden Cox has now hit 4 free throws in a row after missing the front end of the one of a 2-shot foul earlier. He's got 24. He had 26 last time out, 6 3-pointers in that outing. He's got a mere 4 3-pointers tonight. It's human after all. Cox hits them both, 25 points for the junior. He'd walk into the if he walked into the gym, you wouldn't think this is the guy that's going to put the dagger in us tonight. But yeah, he usually is. He's nothing but a playa. 3 on the way, short. Anderson rebounded by Blotter. It's a 10-point lead with 2:25 to play in the ball game. Ridgeline on top. On a travel. This Green Canyon player falls down. That's the 10th turnover for the Wolves. And Green Canyon saying, well, hey, how did he end up on the floor? Somebody knocked him down. But as most entreaties from a bench to a guy in stripes, it falls on deaf ears, and we're going the other way. 10-point lead for Ridgeline. They can take their time. Cox behind the back, left hand, puts it up with the right, and he'll go to the line again. He's got 4 free throws in this fourth quarter. Spencer Mon picks up his second, and Cox, 2 more free throws coming. .26 going for 27. Cox hits them both. He's hit 6, 7 in a row from the free throw line going back to the third quarter. And now it's a 12-point lead. Smith leans in. Oh, it rims out on him, and it's rebounded by Adams. Adams puts his jersey up to his mouth. I think he got popped in the chopper. He's all right. Gives it off to Jake Smith. What do we got? Oh, they call Brady Smith for his third foul. He wants to know what it is, and so does Coach Dan McClure. I didn't see it. I was looking at the ball. The outside official was looking underneath, saying Smith had a hold of somebody, and Brady Smith still disagrees. It's Knowles that's at the line now. He connects. 12 for Peyton Knowles, right on his average. Knowles misses the second. Rebounded out of there by Anderson. Time running out on Green Canyon. DeBoard pulls up for a three. Rims out. No, it hits the side of the rim. So rims out, not even an accurate description. It hit the left side of the rim. And with a 13-point lead in the ball, Ridgeline sniffing another victory. Smith against Anderson, misses. Rebound, Green Canyon. DeBoer now finds a way in the corner to Brady Smith. Now we're back to Anderson. His three from long range is good. Jared Anderson, oh, did I mention he was a freshman? He's got 14. Mention number 8 that he's a freshman. 14 for Anderson, pulls Green Canyon back within 10, but there's only 43 seconds to play, 53 seconds to play in this ball game, and it's double bonus for Ridgeline on a foul. So 2 free throws here on out. So it'll be interesting to see if Green Canyon, I mean, really that's their only option. They can play tough, denying in-your-face type of defense to try for a steal and then not worry if they get a foul. Maybe they get the steal and they're going the other way. In the worst case scenario, they get the foul, which they'd end up having to foul anyway eventually. Full court pressure by Green Canyon. Now they kind of back out of it. Here comes Smith. They're trying to trap. Ridgeline handles it well. Now Green Canyon's looking to foul. And Anderson finally with the foul on Adams. Anderson's 4th.
Foul on Jared Anderson, that is his 4th.
Logan wins big at Mountain Crest tonight, 76-44, the final in that one.
Up for 2.
Still waiting on that Skyview Bear River final as Adams finally gets on the board with the free throw. This will be free throw number 10 in the 4th quarter for Ridgeline. They've lived at the line here in the 4th. Adams makes them both. 12-point lead for Ridgeline, 30 seconds to play in the ball game. Green Canyon's got to hoist one up in a hurry. Smith's going to go to the rim against Adams. Swatted out of there by Knowles, and DeBoer, down he goes. His knee, he jumped up and got it. Oh, that's not good. He jumped up and got that basketball, and when he came down, he landed funny. And then he went back and gathered himself and got the ball, and then when he put that leg down again, down he went. And the way he landed on that knee, and you hope it's not, you hate to speculate, you hope it's not a knee injury. They're helping him up. And he's not putting any weight on it. He may have hurt that knee. Hopefully it's something a little lesser like an ankle sprain or something. But he came down funny. They called the foul on Chase Hall. That's his 4th. And so Mon will go to the free throw line to shoot for DeBoard. The boards night is done with 13 points in limited action tonight. Mon misses. Rebounded by Knowles. And they foul Hall. That's the 4th foul on Brady Smith. All 4 of them here in this 4th quarter. And Chase Hall goes to the line, takes 10 points with him. He's got 11 now. 1 field goal in this 4th quarter for Ridgeline. 12 free throws. And they've hit 11 of those 12. Taking care of business. And Green Canyon is down by 15. They cut it to 6 as this 3-point attempt is short. They cut it to 6 and couldn't get any closer, and their comeback stalled out. And Ridgeline's just been able to keep them at arm's length ever since. And they're just going to run out the clock. A 62-48 final. Ridgeline takes the season series from Green Canyon. Ridgeline goes to 5-1 in region play. Green Canyon drops to 2-4. We hope you enjoyed the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. We'll see you next time on the Game of the Week. The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley, it's way better than fast food, it's Wendy's. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, bring back what you've been missing. Palmer Home Furnishings, our low overhead means higher quality at lower prices. Aspen Dental, get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company, privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 25 years.